It all began on a Tuesday. Not a stormy Tuesday, not a magical one, just laundry day. The kind of day where the clouds are bored and the trees are yawning, where nothing exciting ever happens in the village of Willowbank. Well, almost nothing, because on this particular Tuesday, Fudge, the overly enthusiastic chocolate Labrador, had returned from the garden with something unexpected. Something long, something scaly, and something suspiciously warm. She dropped it onto the laundry pile with a proud wag of her tail and declared,
"I found a wiggly scarf!"
Oakley, the clever little dachshund in a blue dicky bow, tilted his head.
"That's not wool,"
He muttered.
"It smells like smoked sausages."
Ember didn't even look up.
It's probably another worm, or a snake, or worse, an old mitten.
But it wasn't, because 5 minutes later, that scarf sneezed. Cue the smoke, cue the fire, cue the tiny green dragon sitting on top of a pair of freshly folded pajamas. Its wings were no bigger than teacups, and its hiccups, each one sparked a puff of glittery orange fire. Oakley, suddenly appointed team leader, paced back and forth.
"We need a plan. We need containment. We need snacks."
Fudge was already building a pillow fort. The dragon had started roasting socks.
"We'll call him Toast."
She grinned. Ember finally dropped down from the bookshelf and sighed.
Great, we've domesticated a fire hazard.
They tried feeding him croutons. They tried hiding him in the sock drawer. But dragons are not easy house guests, especially not ones with growing wings and a fondness for curtains. And then, as if things couldn't get worse, the doorbell rang. Mrs. Crisp, neighbour, gossip queen, allergic to cats and highly suspicious of any odd noises,
Just popping by.
stepping over Fudge's tail and sniffing the air.
Is something burning?
Oakley froze. Ember growled. Fudge swallowed a sock. And Toast was gone. Chaos. The curtains ignited. The pillows exploded. Because Toast, now the size of a medium watermelon, had discovered he could fly. He looped around the living room, sparks flying from his nose like fireworks, tail swiping picture frames, squealing with joy. Mrs. Crisp fainted. Fudge fainted. Ember leapt onto the chandelier, yowling.
Get the blanket.
Oakley launched himself off the coffee table like a furry torpedo. Time slowed. Toast blinked once, twice, and sneezed mid-air. Boom! Flaming socks rained down like confetti. The couch smouldered. The chandelier wobbled ominously. But then, just as Toast landed in the laundry basket once more, whimpering and singed, Ember wrapped him up in the blanket like a burrito and whispered,
Shh. Hush now, baby inferno.
Silence. Mrs. Crisp never remembered what happened that day. Something about spicy air and flying towels. Toast, now calm and cozy, curled up. Fudge promised to only collect sticks from now on. Oakley wrote a 17-page report called The Perils of Undomesticated Dragons. And Ember? She secretly stitched a fireproof quilt, just in case. Sometimes magic arrives in the least magical places. A laundry pile, a Tuesday afternoon, a very confused washing machine. But maybe that's the point, because even on the most ordinary days, you should always check the socks, just in case.